Hey guys, so hopefully you can hear me. Let me know if you guys can actually hear me loud and clear. Let me know if you guys can actually hear me loud and clear. Let me go to this link over here. Gotta just check this link. Can you guys hear me? Just want to make sure everyone can hear me. Okay, great, great, great. So welcome everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Today is Thursday, right? Thursday, right? Today is Thursday, guys. So welcome back, right? To those of you who, are following through with your goals and, the things that you said you were going to do. So I'm excited for you guys. So hopefully you got your pens, your paper, you got your pads, you got your stuff off. We don't want no distractions. We don't want Facebook. We don't want people texting us. We don't want to be prospecting while we're doing this, friends, because this is vital information. Okay, this is vital information, friends, that we actually need. That's going, to help us, go and grow and get ourselves to the next level. So make sure, all this stuff is turned off. Just make sure, that all of this stuff is turned off so that we can have your undivided attention. Okay, so that we can have your undivided attention. Okay, we, right, as a group, as a whole, so we can have your undivided attention, friends. So last week, right, I'm gonna ask you guys some questions too. So last week, right, last week we were here. Hey guys, hey guys, hey Marie, hey Keisha, hey Diane, how are you, girl? Hey Marie, hey guys, hey, glad to see, and I'm glad that you all are here. So last week, friends, we talked about what wealth is, right? So hopefully you guys took notes. So if you guys want to chime in, because I can see the comments, on the page. So last week, we talked about what is wealth. We talked about, understanding it and, how we going to obtain it, right? So I want you guys to still keep that in mind, right? And even though I have this money screen up here, I don't want you guys just to say wealth is money, right? But I want you guys to fixate your thoughts on this, right? Because like I said, today we're going to be unlearning some things, right? Some of you may take longer, than others, but we're going to be learning how to unlearn today, right? Learning how to unlearn. So like I said, last week, we spoke about what is wealth. I gave you guys some assignments to do, right? The assignments were, to read Money, Master the Game. To read Money, Master the Game, okay? Now, here's the thing. Here's how this whole learning and everything works, okay? Here's how this whole thing works. Remember, everybody learns differently, right? Some people are visual. I'm visual, right? So I have to see, right? Some people could just learn hearing, right? Some people need hands-on. Everybody learns differently, right? But the principles still stay the same. Okay, the principles still stay the same. So with Tony Robbins in his book, right? Of course, everybody didn't do the video, right, or post the video in the group, or even post what you actually learned, in the group. So those that didn't do it, you got catching up to do, right? You got catching up to do. And here's the thing. If you treat this, thing, life as a hobby, it is going to actually treat you like a hobby too, right? So when you're moving forward and doing things, right, make sure you actually do the things, right? You know, you can't half-ass it, right? If you're saying I'm going to take this class, then take the class. You know, same thing as starting a marriage. You know, if you're going to start a marriage, just start the doggone marriage and invest and do what you got to do to make the marriage work, right? Same thing with a business. If you're going to start a business, start the business. Right. So even with, you know, this class, like I said, a lot of people, you know, some people didn't do it. A lot of people did the video. So I want to appreciate all the people that did their video. They actually read the book and actually did the assignment and actually started implementing some things that Tony Robbins was talking about in Money Master the Game. Okay. And one of the things that stuck with me, right, was being attached to too many things that are unproductive. Being attached. All right. Now, of course, you guys should have read that. So this shouldn't sound like new knowledge or new information, right? Being attached to too many things that are unproductive. Okay, being attached to too many things that are unproductive. So hopefully you guys took that and ran with it and said, you know what? I have to find out now in my life what is not productive, what is not producing, who is not producing, and I need to figure out plans on how I need to be eliminating these folks. Okay, so that's like a takeaway for me, right? Now, has anyone else been reading more of the books or buying more of books that, you know, you think you may like, or some other books that you feel, you know, will help you as well? Because here's the thing, friends, I'm giving you a guide, right? I'm giving you a guide, right? But you also now are learning to guide yourself. Okay, you're learning to guide yourself with the guide, right? So now if you get one book, say to yourself, oh, I should get 3 books, right? If I'm gonna, you know, pick up, you know, this other book that I've been reading, which I've been posting in a book. So hopefully those that been actually watching and taking notes, you got the book, The Wake Up Call. The Financial Inspiration, Learn from the 444. So hopefully you guys picked up that book. If you didn't, get that book as well, right? So I'm showing you guys how to guide yourself, because remember, I said last month, right? We are all leaders, right? We are all leaders in our own right. We got children we got to lead. We got spouses we have to lead. At our jobs, we got to lead people. At our churches, you know, wherever. We are all leaders, friends. So we need leadership skills. Hey, Jessica. Thanks for joining, right? So, you know, we need leadership skills, right? So in order to have the leadership skills, right, you got to be able to guide who? You know, you got to be able to guide yourself, right? You can't guide people, you know, growing an organization if you can't guide yourself. That's why I said use this class, take it serious. Okay, use this class as a guide to learn how to guide yourself. If you say today, I'm gonna spend, you know, $100 on personal development, or I'm gonna spend $100 today on, you know, buying some books, or, you know, getting a course, you know, say I'm gonna spend $150. Say I'm gonna spend $200. Push yourself. You know, that's what leaders do, friends. So I'm excited, guys, every time, you know, that, you know, I get on, because now I'm able to share info and share knowledge that I've learned over the years to be able to help me. Okay, that's helping me. So all now I'm in the position to do, right, is now show and teach others the same thing. So right now, guys, I got this money up here, right? Because I want you guys to focus on this money, right? I want you guys to focus on this money, right? Focus on it, right? Think about how much may be there, right? How much money you think is there, right? And come up with a number. Write a number down. So everybody's doing an exercise right now. So if you catch the replay, do the exercise. Okay, that's why it's so important to be in the live class, because now you're more held accountable to get it done versus watching a replay. Okay. And then you treat this like another program that you may be in, and then you get nothing out of it. Okay. So just look at this, right? And then say how much you think is there. I'm doing exercise with you guys, right? Think about, right? I got this from one of my mentors. Everything I do, friends, now becomes new information to you, right? But I've heard this information or done this information before. Okay. So put down a number in your book. Okay. Put down a number in your book right now. Okay. What do you think? Right? How much do you think is there? Okay. How much? How much? Write in your book. I'm drinking coffee at 10 o'clock at night. All right. How much do you think is there? Okay. And then the amount that you think is there, say to yourself now, what do you think you can do with this money? Okay. What can you do with this money? What will you do with this money? So I'm doing an exercise with you guys, right? So maybe about 30 seconds, a minute. Okay. What would you do? Okay. With this money. Okay. And then, of course, write in your book. And what I'm showing you guys, you can do this with your children. Okay. So this is important information. So you're going to share this info with your children once you start to learn, right? And then you teach your children, right? This is what wealth, right? This is what this is about. Okay. You start to tell your children, okay, about it, right? So now you're handing it down to the next generation. So whatever amount you think it is, what will you do with this? And then write in your book and also share it in the comments. Okay. So does everybody got kind of an idea of what they think you would do with this money? Because this is going to help you, right? When I first did this exercise, I didn't know, right, what type of, this is going to help you understand your mindset. Okay, this is going to help you. So now you're going to basically now understand where you're at in life with finances, and now where you want to go or need to go. Remember, success is measured. Success is measured. Right? So you can measure it. All right. So if you guys want to share what you guys wrote out, what would you do with the money and how much you think it is? Okay. So Maria said 5,000. So I think it's 10,000. Okay. I think I put 10,000. So me I put 10,000. What will you do with it? So people says, I guess Maria said pay off debt, invest, Savings for me and my baby. Okay. Buy a house. Okay. Save, invest. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Tanya says 15,000. Start a business to quit her job. Okay. So everybody got theirs written down and their number. Okay. Here is one thing about money. Right? Remember, money, right, comes from who? Right? Money comes from people, right? And we have to understand that money is actually nothing but pieces of doggone paper with ink on it. Money, okay, is nothing. The paper, this paper that you're looking at, is nothing but ink. Fancy on some paper. Cash money right here has no real value. It has no real value. Okay. All it is a piece of paper with some ink, just like you guys are writing in your books right now. Piece of paper with some ink, right? People, write this down. People place value on the piece of paper. People, I'm going to say it again, I'm going to repeat this. People place the value on this piece of paper. Just like if you was to buy a house, right? You and the seller, you're the buyer, and the seller, you two now have to agree upon what? A price. Okay? You guys have to agree upon a price, okay, for the house. What is the price, right? The value, right, that both of you think it is. Okay? The value of it, right? So now what do you guys do? Exchange. Do a cashier's check, exchange the money, you get the house now. So you say my house is worth $100,000. Y'all could have negotiated. It could have been worth $50,000. You could have negotiated. It could have been worth $200,000. Okay. So whatever number you think this is, right? All of it is worth zero. Okay. All of this, the 10,000 I said, the 2K that Keisha said, Tanya, the 15,000, the 10,000, the 5,000 is zero. That's crazy, right? Zero. Think about it, friends. Zero. It's not until, Keisha, right, you need to go buy something or you need something that now this becomes what? Of value to you now. Okay. Now money becomes of a value, right? Write that word down, value. A value. Value. Write that word down. That's a word that you need to embed in your head. Okay. Now this money, this 20, this 50, this 100, now it becomes of value to you because now you want to buy something for $20. You need what? The money to now go buy it. Okay. So now it's of a value to you. But if you don't need the $20, Betty, and it's just sitting on your computer, what are you using it for? If you don't need money, what do you use it for? If you don't need money, what in the world do you use it for? If you don't need money, what do you use money for? You use money for what? We place the value. Everything has a value, right? Everything has a value. Okay. So this is nothing. This is nothing but paper with ink, right? Until we put a value, until Keisha puts a value, until Tanya puts a value, right? Until we all put a value on it and we come to an what? Agreement. So this is why I'm telling you guys, money, right, comes from people, right? The government prints the shit like it's like it's going out of style, which cash is actually. Okay, they print the shit like it's going out of style, and then people, us, right? People, right? Us, right? Now what happens is we got to go now do what? How do we get this money? It's worthless to the government because they don't give a fuck about this money for real. Okay. They only care about it when you get it because now what? Now you're going to go and put this value on it. It's so funny. And then they're going to charge you for what you put this value on it. It's crazy. Some other shit going on with this. Okay. So the government prints this like it's going out of style, this piece of paper with ink, and then make people do what? Work their ass off for it just to do what? Pay bills back to the damn government and charge you to do it. This is some twisted shit. Okay. Hopefully you guys caught that. Okay. This is some twisted stuff with money. Okay. The government prints it like it's going out of style, pieces of paper with ink on it, and then make people break their backs for it, sacrifice their children, sacrifice their sanity, right? For this, because this is what makes the world go round. Okay. Sacrifice all of this just to literally give it right back to the government. I'm telling you. That's why I said money doesn't come from no job, right? We got to know where money comes from. People, not from a job. Okay. Everybody should be on the page where we're located. I see some people in the group saying that they're typing YouTube, they can't see. Everyone should be on this page here. Let me see if everybody can see this. Some people saying they can see it, some people saying they can't see it. Let me see. Everybody should be able to comment, type. I can see you guys comment. I can see Keisha, Betty. Last person comment was Keisha, Betty, Tanya, Krishinta, Lisa, Maria. Gloria, let me see. So these are the last comments. So if you guys can see this, make a comment, because some people are saying in the group they can't either see it or they can't see the comments or something. I don't know. All right. Okay. So here's what we've learned our whole life, friends. Right. Here's what we've learned our entire life. Right. That we have to work hard for pieces of paper with ink on it. We've learned our whole entire life that we have to work hard for pieces of paper with ink on it, right? Not just money though, but think about a degree, a college degree, high school, diploma, right? A doctorate degree, right? And what is it? A piece of paper with fucking ink. Hopefully this is making sense to you guys, right? Remember, you wrote the number down, you said what you would do with it, okay? Right? You said what you would do with this pieces of paper with ink on it. Okay. Like I said, look at degrees also too. Pieces of paper with ink on it. Okay. And we were taught our whole entire life to work for pieces of freaking paper with ink on it. That's what we were taught, right? This is what we were taught. Okay. The comments don't come through, but you can hear fine, and people still feel this. I don't know why people say the comments are not coming through. I can see the comments like perfectly. Hopefully, everybody can see the comments. They're perfect. You can just comment. You can make your comments too in the box. I'm not on the YouTube, so you would have to be on this page. This is the page where we're at. We're not on the YouTube. We're on the actual page over here that's posted in the group. Okay. Right. So people, right, we were taught, right? I went to school. I got me a bachelor's degree. Right? The degree costs over almost $15,000. Okay. So now I literally work for a piece of paper with fucking ink on it. It's just collecting dust now in my office. It's no value to me. It's bullshit. 15,000 worth of what? Headache? Right. So I want you guys, hopefully you understanding this. I mean, I could go deeper and deeper, but hopefully you guys are just getting the surface of this, understanding what we're doing, what you're doing every day, what you've been doing for how many years. And what you need to now do to move forward. Yeah, okay, great, KB. All right. So are you guys grasping this concept? I don't want to go over you guys' head, but I also want you guys to get this. I don't want to go over your head, right? So, like I said, the money that we know, right, that everybody work hard as hell for, right, is nothing but paper with ink. This is nothing but paper with ink on it, right? We got a degree. What was a degree? Paper with ink. That's why back in the days when the 1920s and 30s, when they actually bartered, bartered where I gave you cheese for milk or I gave you milk, for lettuce, that was real money. Because you knew exactly what you were getting. You knew if you gave your neighbor this cheese, they was going to give you some milk. Right? right? I mean, is this making sense? Like I said, to me, it took me some time to understand it. So it took me some time to understand this thing. Okay, what money is, right? And how we've been brain freaking washed our whole lives that we need to work for it. Right. Keisha says she spent 20 grand on a degree. Some people spend 100 grand on a damn degree. It's worthless. And like I said, friends, write this down. The government prints money daily like it's going out of style. All they're doing is getting paper, putting ink on it, and making it look fancy. That's it. And the more money they print, guess what? Guess what? Know what's so funny? Guess what? The more of it. Here's the thing: how it works with just life. Just thinking in abundance, just thinking prosperous. It's enough of everything everywhere. It's enough food everywhere. There's enough doggone people everywhere. There's enough animals everywhere. Okay? There's enough children everywhere. There's enough like churches everywhere. Okay? There's an abundance of everything everywhere. There's an abundance of everything everywhere, even money. Even money. Even money is everywhere. This is craziness. Money is everywhere. Food is freaking everywhere. Soda's every freaking where. Cars are everywhere. Houses are damn everywhere. People are everywhere. Shoes are every doggone where. Planes are everywhere. Think about this, friends. Think about this. Everything is everywhere. Is an abundance of everything. Abundance of everything. It's nuts. I'm telling you, this is nuts. There's an abundance of everything. It's craziness. I'm telling you, this is craziness. Okay, literally. Of everything everywhere, friends. Okay? So why? Now we can ask ourselves this. If we now know, okay, if we now know that money is everywhere, if we now know, say this to yourself, say self, Tanisha, Marie, whoever, Betty, Keisha, say self. Now that I know that money's everywhere, food is everywhere, okay, hospitals are everywhere, your cancer patients are everywhere, cancer medications is everywhere, everything's everywhere. We're not busting our ass every day to go to the job to get couches, are we? To get cups, are we? To go get cell phones, are we? Think about this like a metaphor, right? We're not going to work hard since everything's everywhere. Why we don't work for everything then? If everything's everywhere, why we not working for everything? So now that we know, right, that money is everywhere, why do 99.9% of people go to one destination for 40 years to get it? If it's everywhere. If now we know, write this down. This will change your life right here. Now we know. Now we know. Say it to yourself. Now we know. Write it down. Now we know that money's everywhere. Why do 99.9% of people go to one place to get it for 40 years and then hope and wish for a raise? If we know that money's everywhere, friends, I want you to think. Let this soak. Right? We know that money's everywhere. You got money in your house right now. You got money in your car right now. Okay. You got money at the corner store right now. You got money at this local 7-Eleven. Okay. You got money in your upstairs, your downstairs, your duplex, your mansion, your condo. It's money everywhere. Go to the mall. There's money everywhere. Right? So why do 99.9 point freaking 9% of people go to one designated place to get it for 40 years? $40 to one place to go get something that is everywhere. Remember, we learned this, right? Right? We learn to what? Go get the money. We learn that concept. We all know about going to get the money, go secure the bag, all that, right? We know about all this stuff. We know about going and getting the money, right? We know about securing the bag. We know we need money for our kids. We know we need money, when we die. We know we need money everyday living. We know all this stuff. Remember, there's levels to this stuff. Right? Remember, we know all of this stuff. Let's get this money, right? We all know about this, right? But here's what our parents failed to tell us. Don't just go to one place and get it. Here's what our parents failed to tell us. Don't just go to one place and get it. Right? Right? Our parents taught us just make sure you get a secure job and stay right there. Don't leave. Whatever happens, it doesn't matter. Stay there. You'll get over it. Be mad, be upset. Be unhappy. Just stay there. Just make sure you got a secure job. You getting this secure money, and you are good. That's what I heard. My dad used to say that all the time. My dad used to say that all the time. My dad used to say that all the time. Right? Just make sure you stay at that job. Right? Don't make the boss mad. Type of foolishness. Right? Don't make the boss mad. Get along with everybody. That's what my dad used to tell me. Make sure you get along with everybody. You know, my mom used to tell me, mind your business. Just go to work, mind your business. That's what my mom used to tell me. Just mind your business when you go to work. Now, what's the problem with that, friends? What is the problem with just going to one place to get something that's everywhere? What is the problem? What is the problem? Yeah, Betty said the more they print, the more useless the money becomes, and the more harder people have to work. That's why people dying at 50. People dying at 50. Okay. People dying at 50. Because after 50, guys, I mean, it's kind of like, I don't want to say downhill, but if you did nothing for 50 years, it's no way you about to get all this energy and just do something else for the next 50. I mean, this is the sad parts of life. When we didn't know what money is. We don't know what money is and how to get money, how to keep it, how to multiply, understand it, where it come from. And realize that it's really only pieces of paper with ink on it, but I worked for it my whole life. What the hell? Right. Are you guys grasping this concept, right? Of understanding you're putting the value on this piece of paper. The government doesn't care. So all they do is just print it. They don't care. All right. The banks got plenty of money. Federal Reserve, they got plenty of money. But how do they make money? Right now is when they give it to you. Well, make you work for it with your blood, sweat, tears, and your sacrifices, right? And then they charge you to work for it through taxes. Okay. And then all you're doing is giving it right back to them so they could do the same thing. And then they also rent, or they also lend the money out. They paying us 1% or 0.1%, 0.1. And they're charging 24, 27% interest on your money. And you continue to work hard for it. You guys understanding this? I don't want to go further if this just kind of blew your head off. Like, wait a minute. It damn sure blew my head off. Like, I need to find out how to make money work because I'm not working for it. This don't make sense. This shit makes 0 sense. I need to find out how the hell it work. How the hell to have this work. That's my thought process. I need to figure out how in the world to get this thing working for me. Because me working for it doesn't work. Clearly. Because this doesn't work. Clearly. Okay? Clearly, this is not working for me. Is this making sense, guys? And I want, like I said, I don't even want to say nothing else if this is just like, oh, this is like craziness to me. I don't even want to hear this. It says, this is terrible. Yeah, so glad to be woke. So everybody's, I see Marie commenting. I see Marie commenting. Lose that position. Yep, stay in one place and lose that position and money stops. Right. So you guys kind of know already the whole spiel after you figure this part out. Now you can see why people are going downhill. This is why people can't, win. This is why people can't get ahead. This is why people don't seize opportunities. This is why people don't get opportunities, or they're scared to start a business, right? Because mom said, go to this one place for the next 40 years. And if you go another place, you scared to death that you're gonna lose. Lose what? Really? Losing nothing. Shit, losing Isaiah? Really, you're losing nothing. Truthfully, after you found out this, you're losing nothing. What the fuck? But because mom, dad, grandma said, make sure you stay at that secure job. Make sure you don't make nobody mad. Make sure you mind your own business and just go to work. I don't care if you're unhappy. I don't care if you're sad. I don't care if you get fat. I don't care if you get unhealthy. Stay your ass at that job because you need money. Because you got to do what? Pay your bills. Because you got to take care of children. It's like weird. So you guys are understanding this? So Keisha said, okay, Keisha's understanding. Okay, great. Right? So now Keisha, now you have something now to think about now. Now, see, for me, this is why job to me doesn't make no sense. A job now to me does not make any sense anymore now. Because it's like, all right, well, money's everywhere. Why the hell do I need to go to one place to get it? It makes no sense now. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. Right? So he just said, I also thought the government taxed the income, then pay tax on everything we buy. Well, here's the thing. Like I said, the government prints money. Right? What does the government do? They print money. Right? And then guess what? The government does what? Disperse this money throughout who? How do the money get out? People go to work. The government create all these jobs so people can work for it. So they need shit, right? We need houses and cars and this and that and blah, 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 blah. We need everything, right? So now the government knows that. So now we're going to have what? Money to get it, right? And then now they put taxes on it, which is basically their interest. That's it. It's only their interest. They're only interested in the interest that you're going to go spend your blood, sweat, and tears now for. Okay? They're interested in that part because now, guess what? The money that they keep on printing and keep on printing and keep on printing, and they're going to just keep taking more and more and more away from employees, people that's working for it. They're just going to keep taking and milking and milking and milking and milking and milking until what? Now the system collapses. All right. This is why, friends, this is deep. This is serious with this monetary system. Okay. This whole monetary system is going to collapse. Not to try to scare you, but yeah, I want to scare you. Right. Because you got to understand that if you keep doing the job thing and not have nothing additional building for you and working for you, you're going to be a part of the collapse, the recession, the Great Depression, all this stuff. Okay, it's going to repeat. You ever heard history repeats itself? It's going to repeat. So when a government just happy-go-lucky printing money out of thin air, people are busting their behinds, blood, sweat, and doggone tears daily to go get this just to give it back to the doggone government. And then forget it. At your job, I could go deep into this thing, right? At your job now, you're working just to pay half of your money back to who? The government that gave you the damn money. Now you got to overly work. And here's the thing, friends, from this day forward, this is a declaration that you learned in Black Wealth 101 with Tanisha Marie. Do not work overtime anymore. Don't ever work overtime anymore. Do not work overtime anymore. When it's time to go, peace. Done. I don't see y'all no more. Okay? Do not work overtime. Overtime, when you work overtime, the only thing that's really affected is your health. Write that down. When I work overtime, if you have a job where you work overtime or you want to get some overtime hours, which is bullshit. When I want to work overtime, the major piece in this is my health is going to be affected. Wealth is also health. You got to value your health. Okay? You cannot kill yourself for pieces of paper with ink on it. You cannot kill yourself for pieces of paper with ink on it. Okay? My mom told me the best thing to do is real estate. All right. My mom needs to hear this. She worked 70 hours last week. Okay? It doesn't make sense. Your health is at stake here, right? See, but you have to care about your health. You have to care about getting rest. You have to care about resting your body. You have to care about resting your eyes. You got to care about your brain being focused. You got to care about your heart. People die of heart attacks because of stress. You got to give a fuck about your heart. You have to care about your health, where you're not going to allow no one, nobody, no thing to jeopardize it. You can't allow no one. They talk about health in the Bible. God talks about nourishing ourselves, feeding our bodies the right things and our minds the right things. Doing overtime on the job is not the right thing for your body. It's not the right thing for your mind. That's true. Okay? So from this day forward, make a declaration with yourself. If you saying, you know what, in the next year, 18 months, I want to be able to create my own, right? And be able to go wherever I feel like going to get money. People go to college to do what? Get money. We go to school to what? Learn how to get what? Money, right? People rob people for what? Money, for fucking ink on a piece of paper. Okay? Ink on a piece of paper. Right? Ink on a piece of paper. Okay? That's what people are working for. All right? So don't do that anymore, right? We learn, oh, if you want more money, work overtime. That's out the damn question. That's out the question. Okay? So your health is your wealth. Yep, Betty, yep, Keisha, your health is your wealth. Okay? So now that we know this, friends, that money comes from who? People. This whole time, you should have been staring at the screen. You should have been staring at the screen. How does looking at all of this money make you feel? Does it make you feel uncomfortable or does it make you feel good? Because some people can't be around money. They feel uncomfortable. Right. Right. That's what we were learned. We were taught, mom, how many people moms talked about money or dad talked about money at the dinner table. My mom just told me, make sure I get a good job and mind my business. That's what my mom focused on. My dad, just make sure, you try to get along with I remember it clear as day, these people saying that. Just make sure you try to get along with everybody. Okay. That's it. And save your money. That's what my dad used to say. Make sure you try to get along with everybody. Don't trouble nobody. And save your money. My mom said, go mind your business. It don't matter if you're sick, make sure you go to work. Don't matter if you don't feel good, you don't feel like it, make sure you go to work. Don't matter if you don't like the supervisor, make sure you're still there. That's misery right there. It's like our parents lived in misery. So what do our parents do? Teach us to live in misery. We can't get mad at our parents. When I first found all this information out about money and doing this and doing business, I'm like, at first I did get mad at my parents. I was like, well, why the freak didn't y'all tell me this before? They never knew. Are you kidding? If they knew this, they would be doing it. Right. So, at first, I got mad. I was like, well, I could have been further along if you guys would have told me. Like, why are you trying to keep information from me? But they didn't have a clue them damn selves. I'm teaching them stuff. Incredible, right? I'm teaching my parents stuff. Okay? 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 So how do you feel when you're looking at this money? How does it make you feel? If you feel comfortable, guess what? That means you're comfortable with talking about money. If you don't feel comfortable, you feel kind of like maybe I don't know if I could be around a lot of money, how would I feel? Because you got to feel ways, right? Money makes you feel good, right? And then knowing that we have what access to this type of money that we say, how much we said, right? How much everybody said? Tanya said 15,000. I said 10, right? So knowing that we got access to $10,000, $15,000, make us feel good. Okay. So if you feel comfortable with this, staring at this, then you're comfortable talking about money. If you don't, then you're not comfortable. Okay. All that means is that you got work to do, right? Why are we not comfortable, right? Because money, right, is so hard to get. If you work a job, that means every day you got to pull yourself out the bed, right? You got to make sure your kids are good, make sure your spouse is good, right? And in life, friends, the only thing that really matters is family, right? Family. It matters. People on their deathbed say, I wish I would have spent more time with my children, my spouse, my cousins and sisters. No one says, I wish I would have spent more time at the office. I wish I would have did overtime. I wish I would have had 4 jobs. No one says that because that doesn't fucking matter. Let's be honest, right? Family matters. That's why we have to set ourselves up, friends, to take care of our families. It matters. That's what matters. Going to a job for a couple of pieces of damn paper don't matter. What are we leaving our kids, our spouse? Do we have life insurance set up? Right? Do we have lines of credit set up? Do we have cash somewhere? Do we have investments set up? So when I die, if I die today, my kids are going to be gravy. Okay? So that's why going to get this doesn't make sense. It's everywhere, friends. 10,000, 20,000, $1,000, friends, you can start making a month from the comfort of your home. 2,000 a month from the comfort of your home. $3,000 a month from the comfort of your home. There's people that make 100,000 a month from home, 1,000,000 a month from home, 200,000, 300,000 a day from home. This is crazy. This is why I said, friends, right? Don't work overtime no more, for real, please. Okay? Don't work overtime. Your health is at stake. Okay? You got to care about your health, right? And then on top of that, right? Know that what? Money is everywhere now. Money's everywhere. That's why having a business to be able to have something, what do we do with money? We buy stuff, exchange all day. We exchange all day. We buy, we go to work, we get breakfast. We go to work, we get lunch. We go to work, we get snacks. We go to work, we get coffee. We go to work, we get this. We traveling. We doing. We gotta spend money every day. And what are we doing when we're spending money? We're exchanging it with people. That's all we're doing. We getting sold stuff every single day, 24/7. So that's why having a business, something to sell people, you have to have something to sell, folks. Okay? So that now, where everybody is, you now have something of value to now exchange with them for. You want some cookies? I got the cookies. My cookies cost $100. If you say, you know what, Tanisha, these are some good cookies, I'm willing to pay $100. Guess what? Guess what you're going to do? Guess what you're going to do, Keisha? You are going to give me $100 for my cookies, right? It's plain and simple. Keisha thinks Tanisha got the best cookies. Tanisha got chocolate chip, with the fudge around it. Now, I think Tanisha got the best cookies, and I think they're worth $100. That's it. Period. Somebody else may say, it's only worth $10. I'm only paying $10 for it. Guess what? And I'm saying it's worth $100, right? Keisha saying it's $100, right? So now we exchanged. We came to an agreement and we exchanged, right? Or, if I agreed, it's $10. And somebody said, you know what, I'm willing to pay $10 for your cookie. Then we agreed. But if we don't, guess what? We don't make that exchange because the person didn't see the value, right? They didn't see the value in putting up $100 for some cookies or a cup. They only saw the value in $10 in doing it. Okay? Money is nothing, friends. It's pieces of paper with ink on it that we put the value on. That's why it doesn't make sense to work for money, right? Because if you get $50, you should be able to multiply that over the next 5 years. You should be able to multiply that over the next 6 months. You should be able to multiply $200 over the next year. It shouldn't be a case of I get 50 if 50 is gone. I get 100 and 100 is gone. You can't catch up like that. I get a 20 and it's gone. Now I got to keep waiting to get money, keep waiting to get money, keep waiting to get money, keep waiting to get money. Then I get stressed out because I ain't got enough money for nothing. That's why you can't work hard for it. That's why it don't make sense. When you hear people that it's in business that's working hard, they're not working hard for the money. Okay, they're working hard so they can impact and change the lives that their mission is about. Right? So they're not working hard for money. may see people, big, making millions of dollars a month, right? And you may see them here, there, everywhere, right? And they're working. They're working hard, right? So they can change others' lives, their children's lives, right? It's not the money. When you go to a job, it's all solely about the money. No doctor go to work for free. No teacher goes to work for free. Okay? No cop goes to work for free. Solely about the money. This is why so many people in the world that have jobs, friends, can never get ahead. Okay? Because their sole purpose in life is just to go to a job to work for something that's not even worth it. I wish we would have learned this in high school. For real. I wish we would have learned this in elementary. For real. So I'm done, guys. I went over, like I said, I always try to do 40 minutes, 40 minutes, because everybody's attention span is short. Mine's is short. I know you guys is short, and I want to respect you guys' time. And, of course, like I said, sometimes I can, go over, but 10,000 I wrote. Make sure you write your number down, 15,000, 2,000, whatever you put. What would you do with that money now? Okay. And what do you think your future self will do with that money? Right? Because if I would have thought about this when I was only making $30,000 a month, right? Because we're going back to this, right? If I was only making $30,000 a year, sorry, not a month, a year, right? And I said this was $10,000, the only thing I'll be thinking about is me and my children, right? Me and my children. That's it, right? Because my mind at $30,000 a year is so small. I'm playing too safe, right? I'm playing, I'm playing very, very small at $30,000 a year. So I only think I can only get $30,000. So when I do get some money, bet the believe it's going to me and my kids, go to my debt. I ain't think about nobody else. Please forget everybody else. I'm struggling already. I ain't giving nobody else no money. You crazy? Right? But now when you start to understand that money's everywhere, and I say I got 10,000, okay? $10,000 now will say what now, right? I need to get some real estate or put this towards some real estate now, invest so that some people can now get somewhere to live so I can cash flow and help them continue to live good. People gonna always need somewhere to stay, friends. A part of wealth is also real estate. If you own your home, you need to rent the basement out or the top out or something and get some money. Okay? Don't believe that myth of, oh, get your own home, don't deal with nobody. No, people gonna bring you in some money. Remember, money comes from who? People. Okay? People gonna bring you in some money. That's why if you're renting, you're doing yourself injustice, you're doing your family an injustice. Some people may say, oh, don't buy a home, but here's the thing. You buy a home, it appreciates over time. Why not buy a home and it appreciates over time? And then you can rent it out. I have a 2-family. I rent one side, right, to my family, where now I'm cash flowing, right? And then I have a basement apartment, which I haven't rented out in almost a year, but I'm going to rent it out for what? Some more cash flow. Okay. And then I have a few other properties that I rent out for what? Cash flow. Well, me and my husband, right? For cash flow. Okay. Remember, the name of the game is money, cash flowing, right? Money, right? You need money all the time, right? So that's why, really, friends, it doesn't make sense to go to one place just to get it when it's everywhere. Okay. Doesn't make sense, right? So you got your 10,000. What would you do with it? What do you think your future self will do with it? Okay. The wake up call, get that book, read that book also too. The other book that I have, you guys, once you start reading or once you stop reading one book, you pick right up and read the next book, right? You pick it. It's no particular order. There's no, I saw some people asking, there's no particular order. Once you finish Money Master the Game, pick books up and read it. Pick books up. The Solution is a good book to read, right? The Lord of My Land is also a good book to read, right? The Wealth Choice is also good. All the books are good. It's no order. It's now I have these books that I've bought, that I've invested in myself. Okay. See, what you did now was you invested dollars, well, paper with ink on it, right? So that you can get something of value, so that you can better yourself and add more value to yourself in the future. Okay. So this is how you use money, friends. You use money, right? The worthless pieces of paper that it is, okay, to get something for yourself that's going to give yourself a ROI in the future. Because remember, money's dying. It dies 3% every doggone year. So that $100 can buy 5 things today. In the future, it can buy only one thing. Okay, so the money starts to die. So you take this dying money and you invest it to multiply it so it can grow. That's why investing in yourself, investing in your businesses is key. Because what can your business do? Get more eyeballs to your offer. Get more eyeballs for people to see it. And if more people are seeing it, where's money coming from? Money's coming from people. So if you've got more people seeing your stuff, more people now can pay you. Right? Remember, we got the mindset of the broke mindset, right? The whole broke mindset thing, okay? It's people that think too small. That's it, right? That's why you're taking this class, so your mind can expand, so you can grow, right? So you can really understand, you know what? Money is everywhere. I need to be getting it everywhere. I need to be getting it every day. Not no twice. What is it? How many times people get paid? Once a week or once a, what is it? Twice every month or some shit, whatever it is. And then people still can't get ahead. Okay. All right, guys. So it's no order for the books. Keep reading, keep growing, keep rocking, keep also focused. Okay. Remember, if you don't have a business, that's a part of wealth. You need a business. Okay. If you don't have real estate, that's also a part of wealth. Then you need to be looking into real estate. Okay. You need to be looking into it, right? What also is wealth, right? Now we're moving into credit. That's a whole other class, right? I'll talk about that next month when we talk about good debt, bad debt, right? Because remember, wealth is what? Our mindset, right? It's our health, okay? And also our family, and what can we leave of value to our family, right? Now you know this word value, friends. So when I say add value to the marketplace, this is what I mean. Someone has to say to you, you know what, Tanisha, I think your class or your coaching is worth $5,000 or $1,000. People have to see the value. They got to want to exchange. Right? And if you have a business and you're kind of struggling, all that means you need to put some of these dead presidents behind your business. Okay? So that your business can grow. Take the dead men, take Ben, take the Benjamins, put it behind your business, something that you believe in, right? So that more eyeballs can get onto it. So that you can do what? Make more money and get more people paying you. If you know money's everywhere, and if you know people have the money, then why are you not trying to get the money from the people? All right. People rushing to the job and they late. The money at the job, baby. Okay. So you guys have any questions? I think I gave you guys enough basic stuff for you to be intrigued. The intrigued mind will start to now go explore this thing. The intrigued mind that thought this was interesting will now go to explore. They'll start doing more research. They'll start to understand money and taxes, right? What taxes really is, right? All right, that's why you have the book, right? Lower your taxes significantly. It basically goes into building, right? Building your business and understanding literally all the tax and loopholes that you can get by just having a business. Okay, so it's no particular order. Go just read 30 minutes a day, friends. There's no particular order. right? Whatever you feel today, you feel tomorrow. You know what? I'm going to read this, but make sure you finish the books. Don't have a bad habit of half-ass reading books. And now you got the half-ass information. Okay, guys, you have any questions? You guys have any questions? I have the group over here. I have the group over here too. If you guys want to post over here, but if you guys have any questions, you can post it in the group. Okay. So the same thing. You guys are gonna do a video. This is the assignment now. So hopefully you stayed so you can understand what's happening. Right. Post in the group a video. So like I said, if you're behind from last month, you got catching up to do. Okay. A video, friends. You know, the reason I'm making you guys do videos, right? If you're saying you're talking about wealth, right? And you're talking about business and you're talking about helping people and all of this stuff, and you can't get comfortable doing a video, is it just talk or you really want some action? So, all right. So this month, right, you're going to say what, right, did you actually do differently, right? What did you actually do differently about money, right? Now with this information that you got, what did you do differently? Right? Because now that you know this is worthless pieces of paper, but you continue to go to the job every single doggone day to get it, you know, how do you feel now? Right? How do you feel about going to go get the Benjamins? Right? When you know money's everywhere, right? So that just come from the heart, right? If you say you learn nothing, you learn nothing. Right? But what did this actually do for you to help you understand a little bit more about money and unlearning that money is just in one place? Because it's not. Okay. What did you do? Did you start a business? Did you, do some ads? Did you, talk to some people? Did you, do a meeting? Did you do a home meeting? Did you do a home party? Right? Did you, did you contact, your sellers or whatever business you're doing? Okay. What did you do differently? Remember, friends, you have to measure what you're doing. That's why it's so key to write all this stuff down. Right? You got to write this down. Write that down. I did my first video. Be proud of yourself. Okay, next I did 2 videos. Wow, be proud of yourself. And like I said, the intrigued mind will start to go research. The intrigued mind will continue to do videos on their Facebook Live. They'll do videos on YouTube. Okay, the intrigued mind will say, you know what? Let me take it to the next level. The intrigued mind will say, you know what? Now I need to invest some money in myself because this is dying anyway. So I think I'm worth it. This shit is dying. So now I think I'm worth, okay, the growth. An expectation that the universe and God wants for me. Okay, let me take this dead money and go put it somewhere, right? So I can get some value so I can grow. Right? The intrigued mind will go start doing research. Okay. So guys, any questions you could just post in the group. I look forward to watching you guys' videos and giving you guys feedback on your videos. And like I said, I just want you guys to come from the heart, right? You don't have to, be all, perfect. No, just come from the heart. What did I learn, friends? Because it took me time. When I learned this stuff, it was like, wow, now what? Now, because here's the thing, to know and not to do is not to know. You might as well not know this information now if you're not going to do shit about it. If you know that you need a business to now understand how I'm gonna get money from everybody, right? And you don't start a business, well, then I don't know. If you know that you need to work, have money, have work for you, or money needs to work for you, then why are you not trying to find ways to have money work for you? You know, I'm just giving you guys the guide. And like I said, the intrigued mind will say, this is interesting stuff. I was intrigued, right? And I started to explore. I said, shit, this is craziness. That's why I said in the beginning, I said, I need to know how to have money working. That's why I got real estate. Okay. And I want to just grow upon that. Right. That's why I said, I'm gonna rent my basement. I was using my basement for parties. Having a party. Every time you turn around, I'm having a party. Spending money. I'm like, you know what? Let me get some money, man. Why not? Okay. That's how it works. That's how it works. Okay. So you do things action. So by next month, you're like, you know what? I'm moving forward. I'm really doing something with my life. I'm making moves. I'm making shit happen, yo. Really. Right? Because when you're going to work every day, you don't feel like you're making shit happen. It's just like a fucking rat in the rat race, just on the thing that the rat goes around and around and around on. Okay? That's how you feel. And it's like, damn, I don't want to go to work today. I don't feel like it. What am I going? Why people commit suicide? No purpose, no life. Okay? So you post your questions in the group, guys, and I will see you guys next month. I love you guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting me, and I look forward to helping you guys continue getting better.